Hello, welcome to the SSGTV South Sudan Global. Please subscribe and get notified each time we have uploaded new informative videos. Details in the 34th session court trial of replaced first Vice President Dr. Riek Machar and 7 other SPLM-IO detainees accused with him. The Special Court on Nasir incident, established by the SPLM-IG to target first Vice President Dr. Riek Machar Teni Dugon, Chairman and Commander-in-Chief of the SPLM/AIO, along with 7 other senior movement detainees, held its 34th session at Freedom Hall on December 22, 2025. During the session, the prosecution continued to examine its 5th witness, Regimental Sergeant Major Ater, an SSPDF soldier who was among those involved in the Wech Yar Adiu incident. The defense has also concluded its cross-examination of the witness. Ater testified that he was captured on March 12, 2025 by fighters allegedly from the SPLA-IO and the White Army after fleeing the overrun SSPDF garrison in Nasir. Ball confirmed during the previous session that his life was initially spared when an SPLA-IO officer, whose son he had previously treated, intervened on his behalf. After being captured, Ater claimed that he was taken to an SPLA-IO commander in Ulang County, Major General Tiesh. This Major General Tiesh does not appear in the official ranks or files of the SPLA-IO in that area. The witness further alleged that this imaginary Tiesh demanded a US $20,000 ransom on March 16th, telling him to contact his family so they could raise the money for his release. The SSPDF soldier asserted that he told the so-called Tiesh that he earned only about 90,000 South Sudan pounds per month and that his family could not afford the requested sum. He subsequently claimed to have contacted his brother to relay the demand. His brother replied that they did not have such a large amount of money. The 5th witness alleged that his family eventually raised 11.5 million SSP and transferred the money to an account under the name Gatwech Rengdit. He told the court that there is no documentary evidence of the payment, but he had his family had indeed paid it. Ater testified that his release and that of his captured colleagues came only after their families paid the ransom. It is worth noting that, during the 30th session on December 12th, the court panel questioned Major Peter Malual Deng, a member of the South Sudan People's Defense Forces SSPDF Investigation Committee on the Nasir incident, on whether SSPDF families had paid ransoms to the White Army to secure the release of relatives, and whether the committee had quantified such payments. Deng responded that the committee had not, adding that the information he had received was merely a rumor. Additionally, the confirmed SSPDF soldiers who had been captured by the armed youth and for whom a ransom was paid for their release were 24 in number. Ater Ball was not among them, while Dr. Machar was the one who paid that ransom at a rate of $500 per person. These facts cast doubt on the credibility of Sergeant Major Ater Ball. Ater told the court that, after the alleged payment, he and 8 other unarmed SSPDF soldiers were flown from the airstrip at Rupert to Juba. Moreover, Sergeant Major Ater Ball confirmed that, after reaching Juba, he was questioned not by the official investigation committee headed by Major General Thomas Basilio Wani, but by the military committee. Under cross-examination by the defense, Ater claimed that during his captivity, he spoke on the phone with His Excellency Dr. Machar on March 15, 2025. He alleged that the first vice president urged him to join SPLA-IO forces at the Nasir garrison to remove military equipment and offered him a promotion to colonel, a promotion Ater said he declined. The court adjourned until January 5, 2026, when the prosecution is expected to present additional witnesses. The SPLM/A-IO continues to vigorously reject the so-called special court, considering it a tool to abrogate the revitalized agreement and target His Excellency Dr. Riek Machar and the SPLM-IO through a perceived political witch hunt. The movement reiterated its demands for the immediate and unconditional release of Dr. Riek Machar and all SPLM-IO detainees. This report of the 34th session court hearing of suspended first Vice President Dr. Riek Machar and 7 other accused with him is according to Puok Both Baluang, the AG Press Secretary in the office of First Vice President Dr. Riek Machar. Please subscribe to the SSGTV South Sudan Global.